much, Julia, for joining us today. Julia from Greencore.
It is.
Could you tell me how you first came across the Junction?
I first came across the Junction through the Rotherham Skills and Works Board. The board had been set up to support local businesses with recruitment and other initiatives, for instance with training. I was interviewed by representatives from the Skills Board, asked if I would like to sit on that board, and as a result of attending meetings, I then came across Brian from the Junction.
Fantastic. So the Junction was set up to help the employers of Rotherham specifically?
Specifically the employers of Rotherham, and specifically looking at what we were looking for as employers in terms of new employees.
So you've worked with Carolyn and you've worked with Brian a lot. Brian's the general manager and Karen's the admin manager.
Absolutely.
What extra personality skills have they really given Greencore to make sure that they deliver? I
would say the thing that shines through most with both Karen and Brian is the tenacity. Nothing's too much trouble. They're like a dog with a bone, to put it in simple terms really. They don't let go, they constantly follow through. They genuinely care about these individuals when they come forward, and it's very important to them as well that they know that they're succeeding within the business.
Yeah. So if there was a client out there or a prospect and they do think that the Junction is a little bit too good to be true, what would you say really to convince them that it's to come and ring us or whatever?
You've got to persevere. You just cannot expect that these people are going to walk into your business, pick up the tools and get on with the job. They're like no other individuals. These are people that have been out of work for 6 months, sometimes longer. They need to be given a little bit more time. They need to be given a little bit more training. But believe me, benefits far outweigh that extra time that you invest in them.
So if there was a magic wand and the Junction could do that extra little bit for the employers of Rotherham, such as Greencore, what would the bolt-on services necessarily be for the Junction?
The bolt-on services is the networking that they can provide as well. They've got all the right contacts in terms of learning skills councils, RIDO, Rotherham Development, Rotherham Chamber of Commerce, Barnsley Chamber of Commerce. The networking that is available out there to give you support in all aspects of your business is also driven by the Junction. This is not just we look after ourselves. It's in some ways it's a little bit like a one-stop where you can get many services that will bring very, very good benefits to your business.
So what sort of staff has Junction help Greencore out?
From production operatives, so people that work on the shop floor, to first-line management.
You've had quite a few new members of staff through the Junction,
yes,
and they've stayed with Greencore and you've been very good employees to you. How do you think that actually came about, really?
I think it's all due to the relationship that Karen and Brian have established with myself and with my team as well at Greencore.
Fantastic. So what is the future for Greencore going forward? Is it a company that's growing? What's happening for yourselves right now?
Like many other businesses, we have challenging times at this moment in time, but we are confident that the market going forward, that we can sustain our business. We're confident that we can sustain the relationship with the Junction, and we look forward to doing that.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very, very much for your time today. Julia from Greencore. Thank you.
Thank you.